a lot of Hey, it's Josh, and yes, I did see a lot of naked men in New York, and I'm going to tell you about it in this vlog. I'm doing this one a bit differently. I'm going to show you some clips from this trip that I took to New York with my bestie Mary, and then jump in every now and then to help move the story along so we can get to the part where I explain to you why I saw so many naked men's. So let's start at the beginning as we head off to New York. It's 5 in the morning and we gotta go to the airport, but we are ready for New York City. And we have to be a little quiet because Heath is sleeping. He has to stay here and work. Poor guy. Crying babies. The only thing that makes it okay is that we have a middle seat with no one in between us. That was my travel hack. I booked us window and aisle seats in hopes that nobody would sit there. It doesn't always work. I've had it backfire on me before, but this one worked. Now if we can just get the baby to stop crying, we're all set. So tell me this isn't perfect for two besties traveling together. Oh, hi. That's Mary's room. And this is my room. What? So there's Mary's bed and there's her bathroom. And then over on this side is my bathroom. And this little living area is there's my bed. It comes down. But this might be the best part. It's this amazing terrace. Wow.
Well, hello, neighbor.
Oh! What are you doing here?
We're matching terraces.
This is so cool.
This is so nice.
And there's nobody above us. Wow.
Like, this is nice.
Yeah, this will do. And we're finishing off the night with some pizza. Because of course, we're in New York, that's what you gotta do. At home, I can get 2 slices of pizza and a pop for $5. Here it was 17 US.
20 if you wanted a beer.
Worth it. So the main reason for this trip to New York was actually so I could go to a travel conference and meet with destinations and organizations that can help me create more content, not just on my social media, but also on Out TV, Gay Calgary Magazine, etc. But then we also added an extra day to just explore the city, and this is the day that it all happened. Mary, guess what we're doing?
We're going to see a play.
No, that was a good guess, but we're getting on a ferry.
Cool, where are we going?
I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about a boat. Hey Mary, guess where we're going?
Home?
No, to Ellis Island. You should know what we're in line for.
I just follow you anywhere, Rush.
Rush? She just called me.
I'm tired.
Mary's singing Rent.
Because that famous scene with Angel and Tom Collins, it was from right here.
Wow. I think the most impressive thing about this whole place is the app.
The app is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it just like tells you where to go in a nice, polite way, not a New York way. view. That guy right there. Look at that view, Mary. Look at it. Stop. Oh, that's nice too. And now we get to the part with all the parts. So we had a free evening in New York, and what do you do with a free evening in New York? You go see a show, or at least you do if you're us. We were trying to figure out what show to see, and to narrow it down, I really wanted to see something with actors in it that I recognize, or at least an actor from like a TV show or a movie. I wanted to have a star sighting. So we were looking at what was on and what had tickets available, and we decided we would go with Take Me Out. It had LGBTQ themes, so that's of course of interest. It had Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family, love him, and Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy, who is lovely to look at. So we don't really know a lot about the show other than what I've just explained to you, but whatever, it's a show in New York. They're always good. Honestly, I have never seen a bad one there. So we go, it's like, the theater is full of straight women and gay men. So you know we're in the right place. And they are being so strict on no filming or photography. In fact, they take your phone before you enter the building and lock it inside a pouch that can only be unlocked by them when you leave. And there's repeated warnings, and they've got cameras facing the audience during the show to ensure you are not in any way trying to sneak a peek. So the play starts, great story, great acting. Most of it's taking place in a locker room for a baseball game. And so the guys, like a lot of them, have their shirts off, which is great. Then Jesse Williams in one part only has a towel on, and then actually like he's facing away from us, but the towel drops and you see his butt, and we're like, wow, this is a great show. And then they have a scene with showers in the shower room. The showers actually have water going. Pretty cool setup. And most of the cast that are baseball players come onto the stage and start showering while delivering their lines. They're in a locker room completely naked. The audience is all like little giggles and little like gasps and just like we're all just sort of like, oh wow, there is a lot to see at the moment, and you're trying to focus on the dialogue, but you can't help but just sort of like compare the different looks on stage. So that's so great. Everybody's of course enjoying the show, enjoying what's happening up on stage. And then, it gets back to the locker room, and there's Jesse Williams again. And I couldn't help but think, like, I mean, of course we're not going to see him naked. It's Jesse Williams, but it's a shame. At least we get to see everybody else naked. But then they have another shower scene, and Jesse Williams enters the scene and gets naked. And not only is he naked, he is standing facing us, right? Projecting outward to us, with the like light above him, the shower running. The scene felt like it went on for so long, but part of that is because I almost passed out from the collective gasp in the auditorium. I kid you not, the air was like sucked out of the room the moment he showed up naked, because wow. Like, somebody told me afterwards that they thought that he had a prosthetic on. And no, like, we could see it swinging around. It was moving and grooving. It was having a great time, as we all were. It was real. It was impressive. It was iconic. At one point, I had to tell Mary to like be quiet because she was like making so much noise. Like, just little like, oh my God. Oh my, okay. I was like, Mary, psh. But then there were some other girls behind us doing the same thing, so it was like, whatever, I can't shush the whole auditorium. Nor do I need to, but it was just like, I don't know, it was a moment that we all shared. And it was one of those times where after the play, we actually we stand up and you just start talking to everyone around you. We were just like, wow, like just lots of things to say about what we had just witnessed, and how appreciative we were of the amazing skill on stage. And then we went for pizza. Well, that play was a huge surprise.
I was really impressed by the huge amount of talent that I saw on stage tonight.
You saw a lot of peeps. And that was how I saw, I want to say, a dozen naked men in New York. I had to pay for the experience, but it was worth every penny. In fact, next time I'd pay even more so I could be even closer. I've never been so jealous of people in the front row in all my life. And I wish I could have shown you more, but for obvious reasons I couldn't. Now we understand why they locked away our cell phones, because those actors really just bared their souls for us, and we appreciated it. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, because of course I've got a lot of travel videos coming up. Let me know what you think about this kind of new format I was playing with. I appreciate thumbs ups and comments. And of course, check out my Instagram to see more from our trip to New York and my other trips too. Bye!